Are you someone who sits there stressing and worrying about what your partner's thinking, what your boss is thinking, what that person over there is thinking, and it goes in your head over and over and over again, and you worry, and then you can't sleep right, and then you're not really present on the things that you should be doing? If that's you, then stick around because I'm going to give you a few tips to how you can stop stressing about what other people think. So, this was me. I used to get stressed all the time about what other people would think of me. I'd be there talking about it with my friends, with my partner. Maybe he's thinking this, maybe he's saying that. And you'd sit there as well on the end of your bed, just going over and over and over things, replaying scenarios, what I should have said, what I didn't say, maybe I shouldn't have done that, overthinking it. Fucking hell, it's exhausting. This was me years ago. Now, I'm someone who has been meditating for a long time. I'm almost 7 years alcohol free, and I've been meditating for 7 years now as well. And I've done a lot of work on myself with coaches and self development. And it's taken me a lot of years to get to this point. Now, one of the things that you've got to understand here is that you don't know what the other person is thinking. You will never know what they're thinking. Even if you ask them, what are you thinking? They could still lie. So what's really helped me with this and what can help you is to adopt the framework of the dichotomy of control. And this is from Stoicism. Now, I'm someone who studied Stoic philosophy for a long time. We're probably on 5 years now studying Stoic philosophy, and it's helped me significantly with personal development, with boundaries, with controlling things that are inside my control and leaving the rest. Now, when you get the dichotomy of control right, what you'll understand is that other people's thoughts, behaviors, what they do, what they don't do, that's all outside of your control. You've got no control over it, especially their thoughts. Now, looking at the things that are inside of your control, you've got no control over your thoughts either, because a thought is a thought. Now, you get random thoughts all the time. What you do have control over is how you respond to those thoughts. So you don't have control over other people's thoughts, because other people's thoughts is your perception in your mind of their thought. And what you do have power over, control over, is how you respond to that thought. That is the key. Okay, so that's the first point, is to basically know that other people's thoughts, opinions, behaviors, they're all outside of your control. You can't control it. You can only control your thought in response to that thought or perception of what you think they're thinking. Did I say that right? I think I did. Anyway, back to it. Next is power. Stop giving your power to them. So when you're worrying about what other people are thinking, you're giving all of your power in your mind to them. That's what you're doing. And what it does is it zaps you all of your energy. So Mel Robbins talks about this in her recent audiobook, which is brilliant. She talks about the let them theory, which is a fantastic listen on Audible. But basically, you're just going to let them think that. But the important thing is then to allow you to carry on with your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing on that day. So when that thought comes in, when you're worrying about what other people are thinking, just say to yourself, let them, and now let me focus on the things that I need to focus on. There's a little bit, if you want to know more about that, then listen to the Audible book by Mel Robbins, The Let Them Theory. It's fantastic. The third tip here is to start journaling. When you're worried about what other people are thinking and those thoughts are sort of going over and over in your head, which it links to the phrase, when you're in your head, you're dead. So journaling can really help here. So when the thoughts come in and you're worrying about what other people are thinking and you're worried about, what you said to your boss or your partner, or you're playing it over in your mind, grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down whatever's in your mind. That getting it onto paper can really help. Also talking to someone as well can help as well. So as you journal and write this down, you can then start asking yourself some questions. You can also do this just as you're walking around. When the thought comes in about, worrying about what other people think, you can ask yourself, what data do I have that this is true? How do I know that this thought is true? And then 99% of the time, the answer is going to be none. You're not going to have any data because you don't know what other people are thinking. Next, you want to deploy some curiosity. So once you've asked yourself, do I have any data that this is true? No, I don't have any data. This is true. I've got no evidence. Then deploy curiosity. Now, the curiosity could be along the lines of, I wonder what's making me think that way. What's making me have that thought? When you ask yourself a question, your brain a question, it has to come up with an answer. Okay? Then you've deployed the curiosity. Next, you want to ask, what's a more helpful thought? And my final point is to become more self-aware, and that is going to be through meditation, because all the points that I've just given you throughout this video, you need to become aware in your mind that you're doing that. And what can really help with that is a meditation practice. So this could just be for 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, slowly build in a meditation practice, whether that's just focusing on the breath, being mindful, or focusing on a body part. I would download the Calm app or the Headspace app and just start to follow their introductory courses and build that habit in. That will significantly help you to stop worrying about what other people are thinking, and it will help you to focus on the things that you're in control of, which is how you respond to your thoughts, your morals, your behaviors, your actions, and you'll just focus on things that you can control, and you'll stop worrying about what other people are thinking. So I hope you found that helpful, and please, if you've got any questions, please leave them below, or you can email us as well at hello@agameconsultancy.com, and we'll happily get back in touch and answer any questions that you've got. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.